Good morning, Columbia. Thank you for waking up with us bright and early. I'm Curtis Wilson.
I'm Tyler. Monday morning, 5:01.
Yeah.
You know, some things should not be remade. You know, like sometimes they remake movies, you know, and they just always seem to lose their luster. Like when they remade Ghostbusters, terrible. Apparently there's a remake of The Bodyguard in the works.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's going to star?
No announcements on that yet, but I think Warner Brothers has announced that it's greenlit for the remake. Of course, 1992 was the original. Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Made $400 million.
Yeah.
Good gracious. But yeah, Warner Brothers officially remaking The Bodyguard. Yeah, so no word yet. But I don't know. That is such an amazing movie. You should just leave it alone, man. I mean, I get it. They can make more money on it, I suppose. You know.
See what happens.
I don't know. It's iconic, though. Can't replace Miss Houston. She was awesome in that movie. Yeah. Awesome. All right, well, you know what else is awesome is the weather, dude. We had a really good weekend here. I don't know how it was in New York, but...
Cold.
It was not cold here. Well, that's not true. It was chilly in the mornings.
Okay.
But the afternoons were beautiful.
Nice.
And that warm weather continues. I know you don't like the brutally hot temperatures.
They're coming.
Oh, they're coming.
Just got to settle in.
They're coming today.
Yeah. And we're celebrating the Flippers of the Sea. It's National Dolphin Day. And did you know that the bottlenose dolphins sleep with one half of their brain at a time, and they keep their eye open for predators? Dolphins are also very intelligent, as they are one of the few species to recognize their own reflection. And while they may not be faster than lightning like Flipper, dolphins are fast swimmers. They can reach speeds of up to 37 miles per hour in short bursts.
How do we know that they recognize their own images? How do we know that?
Ask the scientists.
I just don't understand. I mean, my dog stares at a mirror too. I don't think he's looking at himself going, "Oh, I'm such a handsome dog." I just don't think that's the case.
Not sure.
Remember that? Do you remember that show, Flipper?
I do. The little boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For kids who don't know, it was about a dolphin. Flipper was like a pet dolphin these people had, and they went out and saved the world. It was kind of like the swimming version of Lassie, which you may not know about either. Lassie was a dog. Oh, I have so much to teach these people, Curtis.
Get at it. Now for that first trivia question for today. A male dolphin is known as a what? Cow, bull, calf, pod.
Well, cow probably is not it, because a cow is usually a female cow, because a bull is a boy cow. So it could be bull. A calf is a baby, right? It could be a pod. I think it's either B or D.
Right with you on that one.
I'm going to go with bull. Why not? Let's go with bull. I've never heard it called a pod. You think it's pod?
No, I never heard of that either.
All right. There's a QR code if you've heard of it. Maybe you can give us some direction. Clearly we need it. We don't know. I'm going to go with bull. Maybe wrong, but that's okay. What do y'all think?
All right.
Would you swim with a dolphin if you had the opportunity?
Nah, I'm good.
No?
What about you?
I did.
Oh, you did it?
In Florida. It's kind of cool. You hang on to them and they swim across. It's really kind of cool.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, it was neat. It's neat. It's one of those once in a lifetime
Right.
things. Like, all right, let's do it.
Gotta do it. Check it off the bucket list.
There you go. I don't know if it was ever on the bucket list, but it's kind of cool that I did. All right. It is National Grits Day. Gotta love grits, okay? So grits are actually a porridge made from boiled cornmeal and hominy. Now these date back to Native American Muskogee tribes, and of course American colonists learned to make them, and they became a staple, especially here in the South, right? Now the word grits comes from the Old English word grit, G-R-Y-T-T. Originally in the South, it was used for any ground cereal, but then specifically attached to what we now call grits, you know, when you head to a Waffle House or whatever. And they're kind of a health food, Curtis. In regular cereal, there's a lot of starch, but there's a lot of sugar and other things. Grits, they have high in starch, but if you get rid of the ton of butter and salt and all the things we put on them, are relatively low in calories, vitamin D high, and actually low in sugar. So for diabetics, it's good too, as long as you don't, put everything in it.
Right. And it's bland.
Yeah, it's kind of bland. Are you a fan of the grits?
Yeah, I like grits.
I love them. I love them. What did I have the other day? Is it grits? What sandwich was that? It was grits, hot dog at the Fireflies. It was grits, hot dog, and something else on top of it. Oh, pimento cheese.
Okay.
That probably was not a health food.
Got it.
There you go. It's grits day.
How did it taste, though?
It tasted amazing.
Okay.
It's really bad for me, but it tasted good.
Perfect. Got some new folks joining the legends on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Yeah, Billie Jean King, tennis player. She was just on April 7th. On the 3rd was John Carpenter. He did those horror movies.
I remember John. I guess I'm confused why a tennis player would be on the Walk of Fame. It doesn't make a lot of
There
sense.
was because of, I think, well, of course, of what she's accomplished, and then of course she also did some movies.
I guess I didn't know that. I didn't know she did movies.
Her against the other guy, McEnroe.
Yeah. Okay, I know it was a movie, but.
And then the latest is Sheryl Lee Ralph. She just had hers last Wednesday as well. And I think we have a story coming up later on talking about how they're looking to find out who else should have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Right. Well, there's a purchase thing, right? You can get a star, you buy it. That's how you end it there. Yeah. I mean, you can.
Plus your accomplishments and stuff.
Yeah, but it's all about buying.
No.
At the end of the day.
Okay.
But guess why? You should have one.
Oh no.
I'm not purchasing
Trust
one.
me. Low totem pole. Yeah.
We should do a Columbia Walk of Fame. Maybe we should do that.
That would be
Right
nice.
on Main Street.
That would be nice. Probably bring more people down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put you and I there. We'll start it. You and I.
Better get with the mayor first.
I'll call Danny up.
Okay.
Yes, let me get Danny on the phone. Talk to him. All right. Well, it'd be a nice day to walk down Main Street, maybe shop local. A great idea, right? Eat local. Some good restaurants on Main Street, too.
Talk about girl power. Blue Origin has a historic human space flight. It's launching today from Texas, and the crew in this new Shepard rocket's 31st mission will be all women. Well, the 6 women that are going up include journalist Gayle King, music artist Katy Perry, Jeff Bezos' fiancée Lauren Sanchez, film producer Carrie Ann Flynn, former NASA rocket scientist Aisha Bowe, and astronomics research scientist Amanda Wynn. And there's also going to be no pilots, by the way. It's fully autonomous, 11-minute journey above the international recognized boundary of space. The crew will experience weightlessness and also witness views of the Earth through the windows. The launch is scheduled for around 9:30 this morning. No pilot.
No pilot.
Yeah.
No thank you. I won't even trust a car that drives by itself, much less going into space with nobody up there that can get me back down.
Yeah, you would think they'd have somebody. Well, they have some little space people on there that could probably help out.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no
Aeronautics
pilot. Does that mean there's no cockpit? I mean, there's riding without like a steering wheel anywhere?
Fully autonomous. But you'd ride a dolphin, but you won't go up in space like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because a dolphin's not going to blow up. It's not going to leave me trapped in space because there's no pilot.
What if the dolphin, well, I guess you just let go.
Just let go. Exactly.
I was going to say, what if he just dove deep down?
Yeah, just let go. I wasn't strapped to the dolphin. I was hanging on to him.
But wouldn't, let's say he's going really fast, right?
Yeah.
And then the dolphin dips down. Wouldn't you hold on tighter? Would you have that mindset to say, let go?
I mean, I would probably think so.
Okay.
I would think so. And I mean, plus buoyancy, I mean, he's a fish. It wasn't like, it was kind of slimy. It was hard to hang on to him anyway. So if he went down, I think you'd be forced to.
Okay.
I think. How do we go? We're back to dolphins from the rockets. All right.
I don't know.
Either way.
All right, the trivia question. Male dolphin is known as what? It's a bull.
Nobody got it right in the QR club.
Wow.
QR code club.
Wow, it's a bull.
We got it right. A bull, right? That's what I
Well,
said.
you said, yeah, you went with bull as the final one.
Yeah.
But it was bull or pod, and you went back to bull. Sure.
All right, so it turns out there are some foods that are getting a bad rap that actually are pretty good for you because they have things like fats and cholesterol and carbs in them.
Things
Things like,
getting a bad rap for that.
yeah, it's like eggs. They got a lot of cholesterol, but the yolk is what's bad. The entire egg is packed with nutrition, and it's great for you.
That's why a lot of people eat egg whites.
Right, but the egg yolk actually is good for you. It has cholesterol. It's still good for you.
Okay.
Avocados, which I know you love, they're a healthy
Sorry.
fat.
Didn't mean to make that face.
Coffee. Now, every other day, people change their mind about whether coffee is good for you or not. But apparently, this study
It's the
says,
same thing with wine.
yeah, should you or not, but actually lower certain cancer risks. And the reason why coffee often gets a bad rap is because it used to be you'd have a cigarette with coffee, and it was actually the cigarette that was bad for you, not the coffee, but coffee took the rap.
But why would they bunch them together?
Because that's what you do. Back in the old days when a lot of people smoked, you go out and have coffee and you'd smoke cigarettes.
Oh.
So, then you develop lung cancer and things.
I like listening to you talk, telling us about the old days. That's good stuff. We get to learn what we didn't get to experience.
Is that because you've forgotten it?
Get some weather.
I don't even know why you try. I just don't get it. All right.
Easter is just around the corner. And if you're looking to not spend a fortune to decorate eggs, why not decorate marshmallows instead? Well, the company Jet Puffed Marshmallows is set to release a color dyeing kit just in time for Sunday's holiday. The first of its kind Dip and Decorate Dozen kit. It's being sold for about $2. It comes with a 24-ounce bag of extra large marshmallows, 6 colors, miniature tongues for dipping, and decorating pins for design.
But can you eat? I guess it's edible?
Has to be. Well, it doesn't say, but it has to be. I don't think you put all that stuff on there and you can't eat it.
I know, because you know they're going to get eaten.
Especially kids.
Yeah. It's a marshmallow, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Better than Peeps. Better than
It kind of, saying that kind of reminds me of the gingerbread house. You spend all this time putting it together, decorate it, and you let it sit out. You don't get to eat it.
Well, I used to eat it. I'd still break it in. It was
like how long afterwards?
Like about a couple of weeks. I still would eat it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It'd be like hard as a rock, and break it off.
So, okay. Well, these marshmallows, they'll stay soft, right?
No, marshmallows get hard if they come out of the plastic
do they?
bag. Yeah.
Oh.
Why is it? This is a great question. I'm glad you brought that up. Why is it when things go bad, things that are soft turn hard, like marshmallows, bread, but things like potato chips, when they go bad, they go soft?
Oh.
Can someone explain that to me, please? I guess not.
Austin said science.
What does a beaver know? Get out of here.
Why, when you're excited? Never mind. It's a whole different story.
What?
Nothing. Get some weather. Get some weather, sir.
85 degrees. I don't even, you know what? 85 and sunny. Curtis?
The second trivia question for today. Approximately how many Easter eggs are decorated each year? 54 million, 127 million, 180 million, or 250 million?
Well, this year probably not as many because,
prices have gone up.
Gold. Now, granted, they have come down in the last few weeks, but they're still pretty expensive.
So okay, let me ask this question. When you dye your Easter eggs, you put all the stuff on them, and you got them all pretty and stuff, could you still eat those?
Yes.
You can?
And I know this for a fact because we did it yesterday. We had friends over.
You boil them first?
Yeah, you hard boil them.
Okay.
You paint them, and then you just crack the shells open. You can eat them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dye doesn't seep through?
No. Nope. So yeah, I asked that very question because I was like, why are we buying all these eggs just to paint them and throw them out? It doesn't make any sense. And I was informed that no, they can still eat them. I'm just going to be eating a lot of eggs this week.
You gonna do it too?
I didn't. I watched the kids do it. They dipped and they did all their
Nice.
things. So I just hung out with Jack.
All right. You said hung out with Jack? He had Jack and Daniels.
Supervised. I'm gonna say 127 million for just because it feels right.
Just for kicks and giggles?
That's right, kicks and giggles. That QR code is up there for us as well. You can take a swing at it and see.
What you got?
So there are a few tweaks you can do to improve your health, like little easy things that will could make a big difference. Easy way to get more fiber, because fiber is good for you. It helps you, get things moving and all that stuff. Fruits and veggies, add them to every meal for a week and see what happens. Things will make you feel a lot better. Fruit will help you stay hydrated if you have trouble getting enough water in.
Which is important.
It's
Gotta
important.
get the water.
Things like watermelon, bananas, oranges all give you sodium, potassium, and hydration. Try supersets at the gym.
Supersets.
When you go back to back. It's like I do that. So I do chest and back in one set each time. Superset. Make scrolling work for you. So you're going to scroll. We all do. Set a time. Say, you know what? From 6:33 to 6:35.
10 seconds on my scroll. Oop, that's enough. Because you got to regulate. Because if you don't, you'll sit there and you'll do it all day.
Oh yeah, you go down a rabbit hole in a skinny minute.
Yeah.
And I try not to, but it's hard sometimes not to go down it.
Yeah.
And you can slow aging with omega-3s apparently.
Oh,
so omega-3, you can actually slow aging down.
Is that what you use?
Yeah, it's my secret.
Okay. for the first time in 40 years. Was it the Brat Pack? Yeah. The Molly Ringwald and all of them.
Yeah.
They did the movie The Breakfast Club.
Yes,
They did a reunion for the first time in 40 years.
I heard about that.
Yeah. Molly Ringwald, Judd Nelson, Emilio Estevez, Anthony Michael Hall, Ali Sheedy, all reunited this past Saturday in Chicago. There was a convention going on, so yeah, it's pretty cool.
The actor who played the teacher, his name was John something. He's passed now.
Okay.
But yeah, that's still such an iconic movie.
It is. It really is.
Such a great movie.
Yeah. I like the Molly Ringwald. Was it 16 Candles?
Yep.
That one too.
Anthony Michael Hall was in that with her as well.
What's the guy from 2.5 Men? He played Ducky.
Yeah, John Cryer.
Yes.
John Cryer was in that.
Yeah.
That's right too. Yeah, those are iconic. Those are all John Hughes films too.
Are they?
That guy really dialed into a generation.
He did.
Into the 80s. But the Brat Pack. Rob Lowe was part of the Brat Pack.
That's right.
C. Thomas Howell was part of the Brat Pack. That's just in the 80s, guys. If you don't know, in the 80s, there were all like the iconic actors of the day, young actors that were, played all the teenage, angst and all that stuff.
Right.
St. Elmo's Fire was another Brat Pack movie.
She married the actor, the other actor, Bruce Willis. Demi Moore.
Demi Moore, that's right. Yep, Demi Moore.
Oh.
Demi.
Got it.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go watch the Breakfast Club now.
Good
Man,
movie.
I'll get weather. I'm gonna put that on.
All right. Do the dance that they did, remember?
Oh yeah. No. They did this. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
that
did
one.
that.
Yeah.
It was like the Walk Like an Egyptian.
Right.
Susanna Hoffs.
Okay.
All right. Fond memories with Tyler and Curtis.
The Minecraft movie is doing numbers, as the kids say, but it's making life for movie theater staff a little miserable. We're talking about the chicken jockey scene, which has moviegoers losing their minds, from tossing popcorn everywhere to people climbing on each other's shoulders. It's gotten so chaotic that police have had to get involved in cleaning up the aftermath, has movie theater staff quitting their jobs.
What in the world? I heard about this last week. What is the deal with this thing?
I have no clue.
It's a kid's movie, right? It's Jack Black. It's a kid's movie. But all these adults are going in and acting like kids?
He's saying they're kids that are doing this stuff.
Right.
According to.
Well, it sounds like some parents need to be held accountable. If their young little skulls full of mush are acting like animals.
What was that midnight movie people used to show a long time ago?
Rocky Horror
Rocky
Picture
Horror, where people dressed up. But they didn't do stupid stuff like that. They did throw water, I think it was, right?
Yeah, they tomatoes, and they would throw things at the screen and stuff. But it wasn't it doesn't look like it was total chaos like that.
Okay,
Yeah. You know what? Once you catch a few charges, I think things will calm down.
for sure.
Crazy. Wow. All right. I didn't even heard of that movie until literally the other day. I was having a conversation with Bennett, a 10-year-old. He told me about it. I'm like, what?
Gotcha. Yeah. Had the trivia question, approximately how many Easter eggs are decorated each year?
The answer is 180 million. 67% of you guys got it right on the QR code. I did not. People also buy around 10 million Easter egg die kits each year as well.
Wow. That's a lot of eggs.
How did Easter eggs become a thing? How eggs and bunnies? I've never understood the connection.
Gotta ask Bugs Bunny.
Why, did he lay eggs?
He's a rabbit.
Is he a hare or is he a rabbit?
It's a rabbit.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, at noon, he'll be here. Then you got the 5, 6, and 11 this evening. We'll circle it back around. You have a great day. Stay hydrated for today.
Yeah, that's right.
This is going to be a scorcher.
Be good to each other, everybody.